And just in case I haven't mentioned it yet, don't forget that you can get extra credit by using the same subheadings that you used last time to mark each part of your response. I'm not going to go over that again. You should know what those are. I'm not going to do it here just to save time. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and, all right, so Dr. C said that, so now I just reviewed my notes and I realized that I have got to start the reformatting process and I have got to employ uniform language throughout the statements. So I remember she said that if we do have a complex argument when we reformat, the conclusion will be last. There will always be a conclusion last when reformatting, even if it's a simple argument. Oh crap, I forgot to eliminate excess verbiage first. She's going to count off a lot if I don't have the excess verbiage in that, so I better do that first. So let me go in here first. So it is not, okay, so there's no excess verbiage in statement one. Statement two, on the one hand, I'm tempted to say, okay, so that's kind of like transitional introductory wording, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Drawing a line through it, like she said. Don't cross it out, don't delete it, don't highlight it. He should have, get rid of my premise indicator. Get rid of that other premise indicator. That said, I can get rid of that. I don't really need that. It's like introductory or transitional. Still not sure what that is, but hopefully I'll figure it out by the time as I'm reformatting. I can also see the other side. For example, someone might reason that, so I'm going to get rid of all that introductory, transitional, reason indicator stuff. Get rid of my conclusion indicator. Can't get rid of if or then. I remember the warnings because I just reviewed my notes about that. Get rid of this. So I know that this is functioning as a discount. I know that even though are the discount indicators, and she said you have to get rid of the actual discount itself, so I must also get rid of this part. Can't just get rid of the discount indicator. Okay, get rid of this. All right, so now I'm good to go. So what I'm going to do now to make sure I don't forget what to delete, I'm going to start over just to make sure. Okay. All right, so again, I know that since this is a complex argument, my final conclusion will come last. Don't need any of that. Okay, he should have, that's a subconclusion. I know that can't be first because she said I should never have a conclusion starting with at the top of a reformat. But what's supporting that subconclusion? Statement 3. So I can start my list with that. Okay. Did I put my premise label and number in the wrong place? Oh my God, I better fix this because she said we have to do the statement number and then the statement label. Okay, there. Now that's corrected, so she'll never see that mistake that I made. So this needs to be corrected. So 3, well, not really corrected because I'm going to change it anyway. I guess I didn't need to change that, but whatever. Okay, so get rid of all that. I can also see the other side. Still not sure about that, so I'm going to put question marks. Keep the question marks there. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. I know that 5 is being given in direct support for S6, so I definitely want to have its subconclusion directly below. Then I've got this. Okay, so I didn't cross out any statements yet, so I should have all of the statements in here. And I think this is S4, but I forgot to leave that in there, so I'm going to do. And I can make my final decision. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I make an, oh shoot, I made that mistake twice. I'm just, for my own clarity's sake, I need to go fix that. So where did I have that mistake? Oh, sub-conclusion. Yep, I put that stuff in the wrong place. So that should. Okay, so now, am I good to go? All right, so I think, let me just read through this and go ahead and do my diagram because she said that this is a good time to do the diagram. So, all lives matter is being in support of he should have. Then I've got, that is he should have checked the pulse. I can also see the other side, still not sure about that. Police officers are trained to protect and preserve life. That's given in direct support of 6. So I have I have 2 sub-conclusions. Each sub-conclusion has a premise in support of it. So I have their premises directly above those sub-conclusions being directly supported by said premises. And then it seems like I'm saying that 7 follows from at least 6, but I think maybe it's all of this. Using my intellectual empathy, I'm able to see how rational both arguments are. Did I say question marks for I can also see the other side? Yes, I have 2 sets of question marks. So I can see the other side. I think that's just a transitional sentence. I mean, I guess I could say after I state the other conclusion that I'm able to see the other side. I mean, I could say that. I mean, I could interpret it that way. I mean, that might be a compelling argument to make to Dr. C if she says that's wrong. Do I have it wrong again here? What is this S? I don't know what that S is. Okay, let's take it out. Okay. So I can also see the other side. Nah, that's kind of weird. I think I'm going to take it out. And since it's not here, since I'm not going to include it here, it's weird in the reformat, so that makes me think it's not functioning as anything in here. I mean, it's good. It's a great transitional sentence, so there's nothing wrong with using it in the ordinary argument, but I'm not going to label it as anything. It's just a lovely statement that serves to transition to the other side, the other argument that I'm going to talk about. So let's just go ahead and draw a line through that. Okay, so using my intellectual empathy, I'm able to see how rational both arguments are. I don't give any reasons to say, you know, well, I am using intellectual empathy and this is leading me to see how rational arguments are. I'm just making the claim. So I think this is just functioning as a premise now that I think about it. But this premise is not being used to support 6, 7, or 2. Therefore, I should not have this premise above this statement here, 7. So I decided that this one, 8, is a premise only. So let me fix that up there, make sure it all aligns, get rid of the question marks. Reason alone does not allow me to decide. Okay, so reason alone does not allow me to decide which side of the debate by claiming a definitive to endorse. Okay, statement. Okay, it is not rational. Okay. All right, so I think that's good. I think I have my statements in the best order possible. Now I have to work on my labeling. So I know I should have premise. Statement 3 becomes premise 1. My sub-conclusion is just my sub-conclusion, no numbering, of course. Premise 5, statement 5 becomes premise 2 in the reformat. Okay, guys, so I'm going to pause the video, and I'm not going to make you watch me type through all this, so just come back. I'm just going to give the answer in a second. Actually, I'm having an issue with the software that I use to do this particular kind of video, so I am going to have you watch me. I forgot to do that. I'm Dr. C. Actually, I am, because I forgot I wanted to demonstrate to you me thinking like a student. Okay. So I have another sub-conclusion here. So am I supposed to number that or not? I mean, I'm numbering the premises. Why am I not? Let me go check my notes. Okay, nope. She said, do not number the conclusions, even if there's more than one in the reformat. So then statement 8 becomes premise. Where am I at? 3. Statement 9 is just sub-conclusion. And statement 1 is just final conclusion. Okay. Now, is this good? It looks pretty good. Let me go look at my examples and my notes and see if I've missed anything. Okay, so nowhere in her examples does she leave bracket statements in, so I better get rid of those. And I remember that we have to use basic writing mechanics. So when I get rid of this, I have to capitalize all the first letters in my statements and end them with a period. Ooh, is that an area to employ uniform language? All lives matter, he should have. Who should have what? Let me go back. Okay, so here it says he should have. So who's he referring to? Oh, the assisting officer. Should have done what? It's not that he should have morally obligated. It's that he should have done whatever he was morally obligated to do. And that was what? Check George Floyd's pulse. So that's what I should have there. He should have. So who? The assisting police officer should have. Wait a minute. Isn't should have just another way of saying morally obligated? Yes, so I need to use uniform language there too. So here I need to say the police officer, crap. Morally obligated. Guys, there's something up with my software, so even though I want to think out loud with you in this video, I'm just going to go straight to the final answer because I cannot figure it out. I apologize for any weirdness you might have noticed, but hopefully we can go ahead and get through this. So I've had to do something really weird. And you know what? I'm going to have to just restart. I'm not going to redo all of this video over. You can see my desktop. But I am going to have you click on a new link for the rest of this.